You're most welcome. I want to thank the Almighty who has brought you alive and well. Now, we are talking about acquiring competencies as teachers, especially on this day, because that is how you are going to fit in the transformation of education. Because these competencies are the ones you must pass on to the children. These children must leave your class, your school, when they have what? Competencies. Now these include creativity, critical thinking, thinking above the normal, collaboration, communication, information, literacy, adaptability, and social skills. Now, the other aim of the transformation is to cater for the needs of the learners, being purpose-oriented. Like we said, not all those learners are going to become doctors. Not all of those doctors are going to become engineers. Not all those learners are going to become accountants. No! Some of them are going to become great footballers. Some of them are going to become great netballers. Some of them are going to become great chess players. So let's nurture their talents. So the essence of transformation of education is that we must nurture their talents so that they get those competencies, so that we reduce the dropout rate. Because the child must like the school, and that child will like the school simply because there's something of interest to that what? To that child. So let's be sincere and embrace transformation of education, because at the end of the day, it is a win-win situation. It's a win-win situation for the children. It's a win-win situation for even all of us, the teachers, because we are also going to develop those what? Competencies. I've told you that my competence of speaking has been well laid out. You must do training. You must have a mentor. You must have a role model. You must do a lot of reading. I'm going to emphasize reading, teachers reading all the time. Now these reforms, of course, target 4 points. For instance, diversity, globalization, because we are living in a global world, and technology, skill acquisition. Now, what are the implications of education transformation? They are changing what to learn. What to learn. It is no longer knowledge-based, no competency-based. Somebody must know something. So, what to learn, that's why some of the subjects are being phased out. And new ones like ICT are being made compulsory. Because it's a competence-based. So, they are changing what to learn. Then, how to learn. And there's a very big challenge with the teachers, of course. They are used to being in classes all the time. But how to learn is now changing. The student must not spend a lot of time in class. They have to play. I told you understanding has 6 elements. There is the hearing, there is the reading, there is the writing using the hands, there is the sharing using the mouth, there is the brain, which must get oxygenated blood through those physical what? Exercises. The child is not going to be a doctor, but is going to be an athlete. Must go outside and play to nurture that talent. Now, the teacher must engage the ears, the eyes, the hands, the mouth, the brain, and the heart of the learner. It's a student-centered approach. The student does most of the work. In the transformation of education, the learner is going to do much of the work. And if the teachers knew, they would embrace this education. There's also reforms according to assessment of and for learning, evaluation of learners taking place during and after the lesson. Human resource capital base, the teachers must undergo training. Teachers, listen to this. You must undergo training, retraining, reorientation to adapt to the new changes as part of the transformation. Because things are going to change. You find yourself being knocked out. You find yourself being knocked out if you don't change. Now, for the teachers, I want you to reflect whether teaching is a profession. Yes or no? Is it a profession? Yes or no? Is it a profession?
Yes.
Now, I want you to find out what is your position in the learning process today and how do you fit in the transformation of education. Find out how you are going to fit in the new transformation. The implication is that you have to go back and train. I know there are teachers who don't want to read again. My friend, you are going to read. Whether you like it or not, you are going to do what? To read. There's no way. At my age of 58, I read every day. Every day I am reading. Because, let me tell you teachers, by the way, the more you read, the more you train, you will not grow old. The brain must be fed on knowledge. Like you are feeding your body on food, the brain is fed on what? Knowledge. And that is the shortest way. Just go and read. Now, the other question, what is your competence? I told you everybody in this world was born with a talent. It is that talent you turn into a skill and finally into a competence. But if we are to ask ourselves, what is your competence? I had, by the way, it is that talent which in most cases becomes your purpose in what? In life. Teaching history or geography or economics or SST has never and will never be your purpose in life. Never. That has never been your purpose in life. You get your purpose in life from your talent. You get your purpose in life from your talent. So kindly go back and develop your talent into a skill and finally into a competence. Now, what are the implications of these reforms, the teacher? We must change the way we do things, teachers. Teachers, I'm telling you, please change the way you do things. Because teaching as a profession is a hard thing to do because it encompasses many rules to be done well. For instance, teaching, guidance and counseling, evaluation of learners, disciplining learners, assessment, evaluation, and so on. Now, self-reflection again. Do you measure to the task? Teachers, do you measure to the task, yes or no? Do you measure to the task, yes or no? Now, what motivates you to stay in that profession? Like you said, there must be something intrinsic that motivates you to stay in that work. If it is not there within you, kindly leave it and go. Ekintu kyonna kyokola nga toli musanyufu kigenda kutwala mu geyeena. Ekyo njagala tukikkirize. Amina. Akiwulidde akuba engalo ez'amaanyi. That's where I started from. That just do one thing for me. But in most cases you're doing it for yourself. Just love your work. If you don't want God to punish you and your children and your grandchildren, just love your work. Now, what motivates you? The other, how do you enjoy what you are doing? If somebody was to ask you, and ask you a genuine question, do you enjoy what you are doing? In order to deliver, why I'm here. That was the background. In order to deliver and to fit with the education transformation, the teachers as a prerequisite should develop the following skills. 1, communication skills. Teachers, let us develop communication skills. Talking, listening, writing in an effective way. I'm talking about effective communication. You giving a message and it is well understood by the recipient. Because we are always on assemblies giving directions, but students do another thing, isn't it? Now that means your communication was not effective. There was a problem in your communication. So let's learn communication skills. Speaking, writing, listening. Number 2, critical thinking. Let's think beyond the normal. Let's find solutions. Let's think beyond the normal. Let's find solutions. Thinking beyond the surface, ordinary issues to get solutions. Essential. This is essential to improvement in social and economic lives of ours. By the way, I always tell people, opportunities are everywhere. They are right where you are. If I try to explain my background, where I started from, I know people here will say, Alimba. If I told you where I passed to be where I am today, you will not believe. That when I started, for instance, I was in Mende Kalema, walking 8 kilometers to and fro with a degree and a master's. Then from there they sent me to Kalangala, because it is me who started Seruangaluangas, with the 7 students in the middle of the lake. 7 students. But I was so enthusiastic because the incense is being enthusiastic. But I said, "Okwera ne subi, sigenda ngotambula genda kusomanga we no linga genda okusika." Because you must wake up every day, because the day is bright. You must wake up every day with a lot of energy, because you are going to do what God sent you to do. What? To do. But you find a teacher walking to school. No gamba labono. There is some fun I always make to my teachers in the Bomba Secondary School. I always tell them that for me, I am lucky. The angels recorded me twice every day. Should I tell you how? Should I tell you how? Because the angels stop recording the data people at 7 a.m. So they record me when I'm in home, when I'm at home in Wakiso. And I leave from every day by 6. By 7, I must be in my office so that the angels also record me before they go. Amina! Now, for those people who have never come to their offices at 7, those ones who are saying, you are missing a very big thing. Amina! So, critical thinking. Think beyond the normal. There is a solution in your school about your economic growth and development. It's there. That is why you find the 2 people working, having the same degree, doing the same job, doing the same work. The other one progresses and the other doesn't do what? Progress. The instance is the other one realizes his purpose in life. The other one is just grumbling and complaining all the time. Now, the third thing as teachers we should do, we should learn collaboration skills. Let's learn how to collaborate with each other. Team building and team working. Working with others. Then you have skills of empathy. My dear teachers, the children we teach have a lot of problems. Many of them have come from child-led families. Many of them, their parents died because of HIV. They have a lot of... So you must have that skill of empathy. You must have... It's no longer about caning. By the way, let me tell you the instance, the power of thought. And why some of you beat children and they don't even understand, and you say, let me tell you the story. Should I tell you the story? The power of the thought. Whatever was, your character, your everything was started by just a mere thought you had. Just a mere thought you had. Now, it was nurtured in the brain. The heart welcomed it. When the heart welcomed it, the mouth said something. When the mouth says something, it has now nourished. Now, the next step is for you to take an action. When you take an action, you'll never do something what? Once. It becomes your habit. You become a habitual latecomer to school. Because it was a thought. Now, the next step is that it forms your character. And finally, your destiny. Then you complain, yes, because it was a thought, then you spoke about it, you took an action, it became your habit, then your character, and finally your destiny. That's why, especially teachers in primary, mukubabana emigo kububina ne bakola ki ne batakyuka kubanga ekintu kiri mu brain go kuba kabira emigo 10, it can't work. You must have the skill of guidance and counseling, a skill of empathy, because go kuba wano galamira ekintu kiri mu bwongo. You come back after 2 weeks, you'll see this grass. You need to have a skill of empathy, skill of counseling, emotional intelligence, because that's why it is important in the new setup, education transformation. You need to have these skills, whether I like it or not. If you don't, I'm telling you, you are going to exit this profession. That one I guarantee. If you don't know where to learn them, I have free lessons. Should I tell you where they are? Should I tell you? Just go and check on my YouTube channel, Bisaso Ntamu. I'm the only head teacher in the world with a YouTube channel. No, just put in Bisaso Ntamu. You learn free lessons. That's it. It's no longer about caning. You must have skills of empathy, guiding and counseling skills, emotional intelligence. The skills are important. Just go for those free lessons on my YouTube channel about character development, about developing self-discipline, about growth, about they are there. I'm about to finish. So the other skill you must have, teachers, patience. You must develop a skill of patience. And remember where we came from. We said to succeed, you must have 8 P's. Pain, patience, perseverance, passion, paying a price, and so on. You must be patient. Then the other one is perseverance. Kindly, let's stick to our goals. Is it okay? Unless you don't have a goal. But me, I have a goal. I've never done any other job apart from teaching. And I've got everything. I only develop these skills. Develop them, I'm telling you, the sky will be your what? Destiny. Destiny. The sky cannot be your limit. It cannot limit you. You can only end up there. Then the other one, I've talked about passion. By the way, teachers, let me tell you, whatever you do, whatever you say, whether you don't like government, I'm going to tell you as I finish. I'm not finishing now, but I'm going to finish. Just give it all. Just give it what? Give it all. You will see the benefit. Money, you never chase money. I know my teachers, those ones who teach in very many schools. The man is in section A. As the man is coming, he goes to section B. As the man is coming, he goes to section what? It's just chasing money. You will never succeed when you chase money. Money chases you like it chases me. Yes. Just be patient, have passion, have commitment, have self-discipline, have emotional intelligence where you are. The opportunities are where you are. Where you are. Obato yagala nze bimpe ojja kulaba. Nze tena nnyo gamba abantu nze munteeke mu nsiko. You will see people going there. Wama yunatu soko ndeke